So now, back to those Jehovah's Witnesses standing on your doorstep. That is their ultimate goal, is to convince you to believe this, that there is a small group of men who live in Brooklyn who are in direct communication with Jesus Christ. So in fact, what they're really saying is, look, here is Jesus Christ, and he's speaking to people on the earth now, and he's speaking to them inside the Brooklyn Bethel headquarters of the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, and this is the only place from which you can get truths from Jesus Christ himself. There are now well over 6 million Jehovah's Witnesses around the world who are going to people's doorsteps with this ultimate goal of convincing them that these things are true. And in order to do that, they also have to be convinced that it's true. They believe it. They believe that Jesus Christ is providing instruction to this entire earth through this small group of men from somewhere deep inside the Brooklyn Bethel headquarters of the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. And so with this in mind, I would now like you to very carefully listen to an important thing that Jesus Christ told us. It's in the Bible, in the book of Matthew, in the same chapter 24, and in verse 23. Listen very carefully to this. Look it up in your own Bibles so that you can be absolutely certain that what I'm now telling you is true, and you'll have all the ammunition you need to give an answer to those Jehovah's Witnesses standing at your doorstep. So listen carefully. I'm going to read this from the New World Translation of the Holy Bible, but it says almost the same thing in any kind of translation. So it's Matthew chapter 24, verse 23. This is a recording of what Jesus Christ told his righteous followers. These are the words of Jesus Christ, his warning for the end times. Here we go. Then, if anyone says to you, "Look, here is the Christ," or "There," do not believe it. For false Christs and false prophets will arise and will give great signs and wonders so as to mislead, if possible, even the chosen ones. Look, I have forewarned you. Therefore, if people say to you, "Look, he is in the wilderness," do not go out. "Look, he is in the inner chambers." Do not believe it. And yet, 6 million, over 6 million, Jehovah's Witnesses are going from door to door saying, "Look, here is the Christ. He's in the inner chambers of the Brooklyn Bethel headquarters, giving us instruction through a small, exclusive group of men." And so, even though Jesus Christ himself said that if someone tries to convince you to believe this, that you should not believe it, do not believe it, over 6 million Jehovah's Witnesses believe it, in direct opposition to the warning he gave us so that we could be safe for the time of the end and keep ourselves away from any kind of misrepresentation of himself. So now you, as the person living in the house with Jehovah's Witnesses at your doorstep, understand what they're trying to convince you to believe. You should now have the ammunition and the conviction to give them a proper answer using Bible scriptures. So write down those Bible scriptures that I've quoted in this video so that when they knock on your door, you know exactly what to say to them. Now, I quoted several Watchtower magazine articles. I'm going to put them in a blog, and where possible in the venue that you're watching this video in, I'm going to put links to that blog so that you, as the householder, can be prepared. You can cut and paste those Watchtower magazine articles and the books that I quoted from, and have them ready for the next time a Jehovah's Witness knocks on your door. Be prepared. It really is happening. The things that Jesus Christ warned us about are really happening. Even the chosen ones are being deceived.
A continuación presentamos el organigrama de la organización teocrática de los días modernos de los Testigos de Jehová, es decir, de la Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, que supuestamente es la organización de Jehová en la tierra, cuyo Hijo Jesucristo encabeza la congregación y comanda el cuerpo gobernante. El cuerpo gobernante es un grupo de personas considerados de la clase de los ungidos que tiene esperanza celestial. Es solamente una porción de los 8.000 ungidos que supuestamente quedan vivos en la tierra y que no participan en absoluto en la provisión del alimento espiritual a su debido tiempo a los feligreses. Solamente son 8.000 ungidos que son representados por este cuerpo gobernante en Brooklyn. O sea, hay una exclusión de esos 8.000 ungidos que no participan en absoluto en la suministro del alimento espiritual. Tenemos el cuerpo gobernante, como digo, que es un grupo de ungidos de la clase del esclavo fiel y discreto, que están situados en Bethel, Brooklyn, Nueva York. Tienen sus oficinas internas en Bethel, en un edificio. Y allí, supuestamente, se encuentra Jesús suministrando instrucción y alimento oportuno al esclavo fiel y discreto del cuerpo gobernante. Como dice la Biblia en Mateo, versículo 23, 24 y 25, Jesús nos advierte y dice: miren, aquí está el Cristo, dirán, y ustedes no deben creerlo. Otros dirán: miren, aquí está el Cristo en los aposentos interiores. Y Jesús dice: no crean. Dice: yo se los he advertido. Aparecerán falsos cristos que dirán que están en tal sitio, en tal lugar, en los desiertos, en los aposentos interiores. Cristo dice: les advierto para que no lo crean, no lo creas, no lo crean. No lo creas, dice Jesús, y lo sigues acentuando. No lo creas.
Do not. I've written a book. It's called Jehovah's Witnesses, the Bible Report. In the venue that you're watching this video in, I will try and put a link to a place where you can get it. In this book, you'll see the disgusting thing standing in a holy place. You'll understand who the man of lawlessness is. You'll understand how the man of lawlessness enters the temple and how he lifts himself up above God. You'll understand who Babylon the Great really is and why. You'll understand what the unclean expressions are and who they really gather together. Who the drunkards are and what it means to eat and drink with them. You'll see through Satan's unrighteous deception and understand how spectacularly successful it has really been. Now that you know these things, you need to tell your own family, your friends, your neighbors, your workmates. Email a link to this video to everyone you know. They all deserve to understand the truth. They all need to know what to say when the Jehovah's Witnesses arrive at their doorstep. They need to protect themselves according to the warning that Jesus Christ himself gave. You now are obliged to share this with all the people that you know. Please do that. Help them to understand what's happening in the world today, that the things Jesus Christ said are really happening. Thank you.